Well, welcome back to my channel. This is Tracy. And if this is your first time joining in, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when your girl upload another video. Leave me a comment. And if you've been watching and haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay? First off, I want to say to everybody, happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. Okay? This is Friday. And it's the afternoon. Look, I have a turkey hangover. And so I went over to a girlfriend's house later on in the evening. So, and her name happens to be Tracy too. So anyway, I wanted to say happy belated Thanksgiving. And I'm sorry I didn't come with a video yesterday. First, I want to let you guys know that my Thanksgiving was cool and everything, but I was feeling a certain type of way because, you know, I didn't have my daughter here with me. If you guys been following me, you know that, I gotta fix my shirt. You know that I have one kid. You know, I have one child and she's 31 and she lives out of town. She lives in Los Angeles and I'm in Northern California. And so when she wasn't with me, I just felt a certain type of way. That's the only thing about having one kid that I don't like. Because if one kid can't make it, at least you have another kid to come by. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling a certain type of way. But, you know, it was just kind of like, oh, my daughter not here. And, you know, so, but I ended up having a good day. And so right now, I am eating leftover cold cuts. Basically, this is a veggie with ranch dip tray. So I'm going to eat that with y'all today. And I do want to talk to you guys about family. Okay? I want to talk about family today. But first, let me go ahead and... So what I have is ranch dressing. Okay? I have carrots, peas, broccoli, and look, what is that? It's celery. Yeah, I love eating stuff like this. You know what? And tomatoes. Look, they got the little... And I love me some tomatoes, y'all. All these cherry tomatoes. What they should have did was, instead of having 2 carrots, they get on my nerves. They should have broccoli and cauliflower and 1 carrot. Okay? They're going to put 2 carrots in here. Look. Okay? They could have put some broccoli in that thing. So... You know what I'm saying? Look, but yeah, that's the peas, right? That's the sweet pea right there. Well, you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. That's good. You know, when 2 people are beefing, basically we talking about family. When 2 siblings are beefing. Don't wait until you get together on a holiday like Thanksgiving to beef it out, okay? Beef that out within each other. Because a lot of times siblings be having some deep-rooted stuff going on. And I feel like this is my take on it. When you gotta wait until family coming in from all out of town, family you ain't seen in years, and you want to talk about some deep rooted stuff at the family gathering, you want attention. You feeling guilty because you want people to feel your side, and you're not being sincere with your makeup with that person. That is not the time to do it. That's not the time. I'm going to give y'all a little story. My story. My mother is the oldest of 10. When I was born, let me go back. My grandmother had my mother at 14. Got pregnant at 14, had her at 15. There's 10 of them. So that means when I was born, there was aunts. I have a couple aunts that's just a couple years older than me after I was born. And then there's a couple aunts that I have that's right up under me. Okay, that I'm older than. So I kicked it with all my aunts and a few of my uncles because we were around the same age. We was raised together. Because my grandmother was still having kids when my mother had me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get to my point. I want y'all to see this. When my grandmother died, it was like the whole family fell apart. She was the glue that kept the family together. They fell apart. And you know who felt the brunt of it? The youngest child. So the youngest sibling, at the time my grandmother died, she wasn't even in her 30s yet. She was in her early 20s. And all her older brothers and sisters, they all just did their thing. The youngest one, she started crying out for attention, but she cried out for attention in a worse way. Her family ended up being the streets. Instead of her siblings and everybody coming together, her family ended up being the streets. People on the streets that took advantage of her. She got into relationships with the wrong people, friendships, relationships. By the time she was 30, she had 9 kids. 9. At 30, you got 9 kids? At 30? And didn't raise not one of them. She started off raising the first 4. And then after my grandmother died, she just went. It's like my uncles, my aunts, everybody just went their own separate way. Everybody just did their thing. And by her being the youngest, she was like the runt of the little. You know how you have that runt of the little? You go buy a puppy and you get the runt. She was the runt. The babies are the runt. The family dynamics she started getting into drugs. She started just doing all kinds of stuff. And then instead of the family getting with her, helping her, they start talking about her. Oh, I don't want her around. She's doing this. She's doing that. She needs you. Don't judge her. She needs you. When your mama go. See, it's always mama's baby, daddy's maybe, unfortunately. And that's what it was with this. My grandmother raised all her kids. When she passed away, the youngest one needed to look up to the oldest, to her older siblings. They should have took her in. They should have helped her. But they went on and did their thing. And then just talked about her. Now, mind you, she got herself together now. All her kids are grown. But look what she went through. Look what she went through. And they talked about her. Instead of saying, come on, come live with me or let me help you. No, they just went their separate way and then talked about her. And when she got into her little issues with the people that was in her life, they talked about her even more and didn't want nothing to do with her. She's crying out for help. She was crying out for help. And she was longing for, her mother died. She was in her 20s. And she got older sisters and brothers. And they just kicked her to the curb. Not intentionally. They just didn't think about her. Okay? Let me tell you something. like in my situation, my grandmother was the glue. It's apparent to me now that she was the glue. Okay, because even to this day, we're not close like we used to be. We're not close like we used to be. And now there's so much animosity. So much. And don't wait until there's a family gathering on a holiday to discuss it. When we're all living in the same town. But you're going to wait till we got everybody coming in from out of town and everywhere to tell your side of the story because you feeling guilty. And you want everybody to hear your... When a person has to say all these things in front of people, they need an audience, it's not sincere. It's not sincere. When it's sincere, you don't need no audience. You don't need no audience. When it's sincere. And the thing is with siblings, it's always that one that everybody forgets about. Whether you're the oldest, the middle child, or the youngest. Excuse me. Whether you're the youngest. It's always that one. Now, in my immediate family, I have 2 other sisters. I'm the oldest. I'm that one that is kind of like kicked to the curb. Okay? It's always that one kid or the 2 kids that the family cater to and enable them. When you cater to a person, to one of your kids, and you don't let them fall, you always catching them when they fall, you're doing them more harm than good. It even says in the Bible, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. In other words, if you don't get in their ass, you don't spank them with some knowledge or spanking or whatever, but mainly knowledge, you mess them up. The youngest auntie, I'm going to call her Dot. For years she finally got herself together. Her kids are all grown now. Thank God that they don't, nobody talks about what she been through, how they was raised. I don't know what's going on, but it's like nobody talks about it. But when my grandmother died and they just all went astray, you need your older siblings. Your older siblings, it's like, okay, that's like the matriarch now. Your big sister, your big brother. Don't turn your back on those younger ones that need you. A lot of times they do things, they're crying out for help, and sometimes they don't know. And then they're so busy looking for something that they didn't get from home, or they can't even grieve right. And people, there's predators out there. There's predators out there. And if they run into the wrong person and give them that fake love that they think they need, that they think they have, it's fake from that part, but from them, they think that, they need it. And then their life just goes downhill. They start getting into things that they probably normally wouldn't get into. The siblings just look down and be like, oh, I'm not going to deal with her. She just, or him. They just, making the wrong decisions, and they letting this person in their life, and they not help them, talk to them. Don't turn your back on them. But you notice in my situation, when my grandmother passed away, all the siblings started fighting, bickering. They didn't come together in love. Okay, not in love. It was in bickering, and they was holding on to a lot of grief and hurt and pain from when they was children. And then when you get to a family gathering like Thanksgiving or Christmas, then you want to talk about it. Because you got an audience. Because you want to make sure that you got some people over here that live out of town. You want to make sure that they on your side because you feeling guilty. No, y'all need to step aside and handle that separately. Okay? I just want to say this. Don't forget about that younger one. That younger one needs you more than ever now. More than ever. They're lost. Don't let the world snatch them up from you. Don't let the world snatch up your younger sibling from you. Family need to work stuff out. And not on no holiday. Okay, not on no holiday. Don't get together on no holiday and y'all sitting around and y'all saying a prayer before you eat the food, and then in the middle of prayer you be like, and I just want to ask you, Lord, to tell my sisters to stop tripping. Okay, what kind of prayer is that? I thank you for us being here today. I thank you for everybody being here. And the folks that's in here right now, Lord God, I want you to touch them so they can stop tripping. That is not a prayer. No, not a prayer. Okay? Let me tell you. I've been kicking back looking at this situation because I'm coming to you guys today because, after a holiday, you go, you look at your life and you see, because Thanksgiving is supposed to be the day that we give thanks. But you give thanks every day. You don't need to wait till Thanksgiving to tell God thank you. You tell him that every day. I was thankful yesterday because even though my daughter wasn't here with me physically, I talked to her on the phone half the day. I know she's safe. I'm safe. I'm healthy. You don't wait until Thanksgiving to say thank you. You notice that? Folks wait till Thanksgiving to say thank you, Lord, for everything you've done for me, instead of saying it every day, just like Christmas. If you do nice things for your family members and your loved ones throughout the year, you won't be so stressed out on Christmas. That's a pagan holiday. That's something. No. You don't wait till one day a year to thank God. Wait one day a year to give somebody a gift to say, I love you. Do you know how good it feels for somebody to, if you were in a relationship with a man or a woman, your husband or your wife, and out the blue they come home with a thank you card saying, baby, I appreciate you so much. That means more than waiting for Christmas, because Christmas you just doing what you got to do because it's Christmas. That ain't sincere. Christmas gifts. You know how you get a Christmas gift from somebody you ain't seen in years, but they bought you a gift. Okay, they bought you a gift because it's Christmas. Where's the love at? When you do something for somebody, you ain't gotta wait till Christmas. When you get up every day, you be thankful that you woke up. There's people not waking up. Yes, you can give thanks on Thanksgiving, but I'm saying you don't gotta wait till Thanksgiving to do it. And if you got an issue with a family member, a brother or a sister, an auntie or whoever, work it out amongst each other. Go somewhere. Give yourself a powwow. You don't need all other family members involved because they're going to be biased. Because even in families, there's cliques. If there's more than one brother and sister, these two over here get along good. These two over here get along good. Okay, so when if one over here arguing, one over there, they got their back up and this one got their back up and then the whole family is just, no. If there's two brothers or two sisters or a brother and a sister, y'all got something going on, y'all need to have a powwow by yourself. You don't need no cousins, no aunties, no grandmothers, no mamas, nobody involved. Y'all need to pow this out by yourself. You don't need everybody else's opinion, everybody injecting all their thoughts and all that. You don't need that. Okay? Don't need that. And don't wait till a holiday to do it. Okay? And don't forget about that runt of the family. I see that so much in families. When the parents die, everybody just, there's some families that stick, they be strong and stick together, but there's a lot of families when there's a lot of stuff going on and everybody they just go astray. And that one sibling, and it's usually the youngest one. They don't know their way. They're young. Yeah, they may be 21. They may be of age, but they don't have no life experience. And the world is going to teach them. You don't want the world to teach them the life knowledge that you could be instilling in them. You know what I'm saying? Don't look down on them for some horrible decisions that they made, because look at yourself in the mirror. You made some. This video is on family dynamics. Family. Because right now, to me, family is so overrated. There's so much jealousy and hatred and stuff going on in families. It just don't make no sense. It don't. And I got inspired to do this video because of the holiday yesterday. Because it's a holiday. And then all the family members get together. And then they all just be doing everything they doing, but you can always tell that it's something going on. They just keeping it together just to, for family's sake, which is good. Okay, but then when Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas is over with, they're back fighting again. Life is too short. And if your parents is gone and all you guys have is each other, y'all need to stick together. When I didn't have my daughter with me, I was feeling a certain type of way yesterday. I only got one kid. I was missing her. I had a good time, but I was missing her. And let me know. She got on my nerves and everything, but just her not being here yesterday made me realize, oh my God, I need to reach out to her more and go see her more, because what if she was gone forever? And every day on the news, that's all I see. The lifespan of people's life is not long like it was back in the day. Both my grandmothers died almost, one of my great-grandmother died at over 100. My mother's mother, she died at 80, 85. Nowadays, you see on the news, 20, 30, 40, 50, 19, dying, getting killed. And everybody out there, that's somebody's brother, sister, or cousin. Okay? Well, look here. This is good. I just wanted to come to you guys today with a family video. Okay? A family video. I like to reach my subscribers and give them some knowledge. That's what I'm using this platform for. I love you guys and I love doing what I do. Okay? And I give a variety. Mukbangs, story time, laughter, crying, cooking, you can see everything on my channel. I was inspired to do this because it's a holiday. And family. Family. Don't forget about that younger sibling. And if it's not the younger one, that one sibling, that troubled one sibling, don't turn your back on them. They need you. Okay? Look here. I'm going to sign out now. I hope you guys appreciated this word today. And if you're watching and you've been watching, hit that subscribe button. Okay? Leave me a comment what you think about my topic. Leave a comment about your day yesterday. Okay? Tell me what you had to eat. Oh, before I go, what I had yesterday, I had a little bit of everything. I had turkey, steak, potatoes, mashed potatoes. Look, I got a Thanksgiving hangover right now. Okay? God is good. I had everything. Dressing. Okay? Look. And I had a little bit of everything. Just a little bit of everything. And I was able to finish it off today. So now I'm just trying to clean my little system out with some vegetables. Look. Child. Okay, y'all. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. I'll come back to you tomorrow. I'm just recuperating from the holiday. That's all I'm doing. I want to tell you I love you. You have a good day. Leave your comments of what we talked about today. And get involved. Leave some comments and tell me, give me some topics. Okay? Until then, stay sucker free. Peace out.